Hey everyone, BilboCraft here, welcome back to another video. In today's video, happy Halloween everyone. I hope you all having a fun time trick-or-treating, pranking people, or spooking the crap out of people, whatever you guys want to say. Last year, as always, we always carve a pumpkin every single Halloween. That's tradition on the channel. Last year, if you did not watch, I got brutally killed at the very end. So if you wanted to, you can go back and watch last year's video. It was nice, sweet, and short. But today's Halloween, we are going to be carving my face again. And I know what you guys are probably saying. The very first Halloween that you ever did, you carved your face. Yes, we did our creeper face. I used to be a creeper. I was heavily in love with Minecraft at the time, but we've grown up since. We don't do any Minecraft. We might end up doing a Minecraft series now and then. But anyway, we're doing the face that we have now, which is, you know, the smiley face. So I wrote it down in pencil, just in case I had to write it 3 times. That's how bad I am. It's going to be nice, sweet, and short. I boarded up my windows. I've locked the doors. Nothing is getting in and out but me because I need to eat later and I am starving. So, I'm not getting carved this year. Everything is all fine. I hope you all do enjoy this video. Let me know how you guys are going on your Halloween. What kind of costumes you guys are going to wear. So, I'm going to trace this over with a marker then. And then I will start to get to carving. Hope you guys are all having a safe Halloween out there. I used to do a lot of trick-or-treating when I was younger. And then in 2016, I started giving out candy, which was a lot more fun than going out and getting it. I know what you guys were thinking. I'm not a big candy person. I do like candy. I do like certain amounts of candy. But I'm not a big sweetie. I'm not a big sweet person. So I don't eat like a whole lot of candy. Like I'll eat Reese's, Hershey's, Peach Rings, the Lifesaver gummies, the Hershey Kisses. I eat those. I know it's basically the same thing as a Hershey. But I do eat those more often than I do. Those are the only candies I pretty much just eat, you know. Alright, here we go. There we go. So, I'll hold it up if I can. I know the lights are kind of blurry. I'll try to show you guys the best I can. So, step back. There it is. So, it's me, you know. Get a little side camera view. Yeah, it's me. How you doing, buddy? Alright. So, what we're going to do is, first step. Also, you always think, if you're brand new to the channel, and this is your first Halloween video, welcome to the channel, of course, I do this every single year. What we do is first, this is also a tutorial, not just for your entertainment, but yeah, if you don't know how to carve a pumpkin, first you gotta get out your knife, you gotta get out your bigger knife, then you gotta get your spook, yeah, the spook, it's half spoon, half scoop, you know, spook. What you do with your first knife, you're going to cut out an outline on the top of the pumpkin, so you know you can pull out, then you get to cut its brains out, then you take the scoop, you take out the scoop, scoop out all the guts, put them in the trash can, right about right here. So yeah, oh, sorry, I'm getting sick all of a sudden. Oh. God, bad time for the holidays. Okay, so what you're going to do is, going to just gently tap that sucker in there. Also, be careful. If you're under the age of 10 and younger and you do have a sharp object that you're cutting with, such as a knife or scissors, I don't know why you would be cutting a pumpkin with a scissor, but if you are, do have adult supervision at all times. But if you are over the age of 11 and up, like me, you're good to go. So, safely take out your knife. If you also want to, for safekeeping, you can also draw an outline on the top, so that way you know how much you want, but pretty much you just want a small little handle so you can pull this out. You don't want too much of a big you don't want a too big open door so you can pull out. Quite so simple. All you got to do is just put the knife in there, and all you're going to do is you're just going to cut a hole. You're going to cut a circle, or you can cut a square, however you want, any shape you want. You can cut a triangle. Also, if you do want to go back and watch the very first one that I did, I know it's very cringy. It was my first year. I did it in 2 parts. I meant to edit it, but at the time I didn't know how to edit that much. All I did is I had my vlog camera and I just pressed record and I just did it all in 1 take. And then, oh, we got rid of one little dust. But I didn't know how to edit back then. And then my second year I did 2 pumpkins. I carved a regular jack-o'-lantern, standard triangle face and triangle mouth and nose and everything. And then I carved a Spider-Man symbol on a blindfolded. And I was able to do it blindfolded. And I know some people say, you weren't really blindfolded. I did. And I even though I'm looking down whenever I'm carving a pumpkin, my eyes were covered up all the way, so I could not see a thing. And I did it. The spider ended up getting ruined in the end, but I was proud of myself. I was really, really proud. And I would love to do something else like that in the future. But I like doing a pumpkin video every single year. Okay, so I think now, by the time that you cut, if you are paying attention, by the time you've cut an entire section over it, you should be able to, like, grab your handle, pause. You should be able to wiggle it, pause on that as well. And all you're going to do is, you're just going to wiggle it around. And what you should get is, oh, there goes one seed. All you're going to get is you're going to get danglers, which are a part of your brain. You know, they help carry out the information and particles and stuff into your brain and your body. So what you're going to do is, you're going to take your big knife. We don't have trash cam. So what you do is next, you take this, you take your big knife, and you basically just cut half a layer between the handle, pause, and the danglers. And then what you do is you just drop the danglers into the trash can. So I'm gonna get to cutting. Alright, see? Now you see how nice and simple that is? So by the time you put it back into its place, if I can get it back into its place, there you go. So now it's back into its normal place, and you got a couple of fruits. You just gotta get them off the pumpkin. Hopefully not get my desk all wet and sticky. Alright. So by the time you have that, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna set your lid over there, and then if you take a look, closer camera, make 2 trips over there. So now your pumpkin should look something like that. You can see that. So all you got to do is just cut around all inside the danglers. And then basically all you got to do next is get it. Smells good. If your pumpkin smells rotten, you probably should not continue going to pumpkin. You should spend the extra $5. And, no, actually, screw that. You need to take this pumpkin back to wherever you got it. Throw it at the person that you bought it from. Then you need to pay $2 to get a new pumpkin. And then, what was that? What the heck was that? Hold on. I told them I was recording.
Shall we play a game?
Heck no, I'm out. Okay. I don't know what that was about. I heard something back there. I don't hope it was something nothing. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah. So all you gotta do is just cut all the danglers and stuff, and pretty much this is probably the longest part of the video and the longest process. So you know what I'm gonna do? To save myself some YouTube video content, I'm just gonna cut all this out, and then I'll be back to you guys when we start carving the face on there. Okay, now that we're complete, I have all the guts out, and I have just a few seeds in there. It's okay, you gotta leave a few in there. Keep the pumpkin on nice and smart, you know, good up in the brain, you know. But now it's time for the main event. You guys know it's time to start carving this. So you can leave your top off, or you can leave it on, however you guys want. It's kind of hard to do circles because I can't remember. I don't recall ever doing a pumpkin with circles. No. Last year we did Jack the Pumpkin King from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and we did pretty good circles back then. So you know what we'll do? We'll do the same thing. So because circles aren't you don't typically see them on a lot of pumpkins. Fun fact: my little sister Malia, you can go subscribe to her channel. Link in the description. She also did it this year too. She did Jack the Pumpkin King. You can either go on the black lines, or you can just, you know, follow them along. You also don't have to use this same kit that I have. You know, you don't have to have the spook. You don't have to have the tiny knife. You don't have to have the big knife. You can also get, like, your pumpkin kits at your local, like, Walmart, Lowe's, whatever, Target, Ingles, wherever you guys go to, Food City, I'm pretty sure they would have those. I'm sure you can get one at Party City, of course. But, you know, I just saved, you know, my money. You know, most of you guys know I have a job, so, you know, I just thought I'd save the extra, like, you know, $4 for going and getting a kit that you'd only use once a year. But, you know, in those also, in some of the packets, you can get, like, little cutout drawings of the pumpkins that you want to carve, and all you got to do is just tape it or tack it onto the pumpkin, and you can just trace over that. But, you know, I like having my own original ideas. Now, as for my eyes, I have a big knob in the middle of my head, and I've got two, I don't know what the proper term is, but it's what your eyeballs are connected to. You know, you get the little, gross little wire that's plugged up in the back. I got those dangling for the knob, and they're kind of hard to do. And then you, of course, got the main eyeballs whenever you get down to it. And I didn't typically know what I wanted to do this year. I didn't really pick out a certain spooky thing that I wanted to do. Because I like to pick out kind of like, you know, Halloween spooks. And I don't know what I'm going to do next year for Halloween, but, you know, I'll probably figure out something along the way. You know, there'll probably be something that comes out later this year that kind of scares me, or there's always next year that something else is coming out scary next year. Okay, so I could do this all one at a time. I could just do the knob first, then the wire, because you don't really want to rush things whenever it comes to carving a pumpkin, because you don't have to necessarily get it right the first time, but when it comes to carving your actual like face or the thing that you're making, you typically want to get it right the first time. So, and I'm pretty sure if I didn't use a permanent mark, well, I did, but on a pumpkin, you can just wash it off. So if I still have black lines on my pumpkin whenever I'm done carving it, I can easily just wash them off with a washcloth or water. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now, once you have your outline, I know it's not up close camera right now, but basically I've gone around and trimmed all over where the eyes are, with the big ball in the middle, and then I have my two eyeballs that come down. So typically what you want to do is, once you have it basically like cut out, all you need to do is take your knife, and you just need to go back through again and trace through it and make sure you make a clean cut line in between everything. And then what you should be able to do next is just push out your object once it's done. So I'm going to do that. Alright, you guys, now I should be able to put my hand inside the pumpkin and easily be able to push out. You can go in or out, does not matter. So all you got to do is just push out your outline. I hope I don't mess up the wires, though that could be really hard to mess up. I could end up pushing out like the entire nose of the pumpkin. Okay. It's coming out really good. I'm really shocked and surprised with myself. Okay. I want to be very careful that I don't press too hard on this. Okay, I might have to go back through with my knife again and cut this part out. There you go. Now we should be able to just push it out. There you go. We got him. Hey, there we go. Looks really good now. Alright, well that doesn't. And you should be able to push out. Look at that. Hey, look at that. I know it up close, like back here, it doesn't look so bad, but if I go forward, you can kind of see where it's got kind of the gunk and stuff, which I'm going to tidy up later. But for right now, we're going to move on to the mouth, which is like down here. You can still see it. Basically, you'll do the exact same thing that you did before. You'll trace over it, and then you'll cut it out. So once I have that done, I'll show you guys up what I got to do left, and then we should be done. So I hope you guys are following up along, however you guys are carving your pumpkin. Hello? Anyone up here? Hello? Who's up here? Anyone up here? Hello? Who are you? Buddy? Can you tell me your name? Like, what's going on? Wait, no, hold up. No, please stop! Okay. Whew, okay. I'm alright now. Just needed a... Alright. I went out there. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But before I went out there, I finished it. So it's all complete. You see that? Look at that. It looks so good. I love it. It looks just like me. It just looks just like me. Alright. And this year I did not cut the pumpkin with a cursed knife. So we don't have to worry anything about that. But look at it. It looks so good. It looks really, really good. I'm really impressed with it. Of course, it's got some danglers in there that I'll, of course, take care of later. And I will put a candle in there later. But for right now, you look really good for me. You know, this looks like a really good pumpkin. I have grown a lot from the creeper pumpkin. And I was kind of nervous when I first got this pumpkin. Because I like to get pumpkins that are really kind of small and medium sized. But they don't take up a much. You don't have to carve something really, really small. Really something big. And when I first picked up this pumpkin, I was like, it looks like I can carve my face on it. And then when I got it in my room today, before I started recording, I was getting kind of nervous because I was like, ugh. But as soon as I sketched it out, and I start cutting it, it fits really, really well. And it looks really, really good. I'm really impressed by it. He looks like he's got no teeth. I probably should add some teeth in there. But he looks really, really good. He looks kind of derpy looking. I like the eyes, and the smile really captures it. It's not a big, genuine smile, but you can kind of see where it goes. And it looks really, really good. It's a really good incarnation of my face, so I think that doesn't look so good. I might go get a candle. Okay, I am legitimate spooked out right now. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know if my parents paid the electric bill. This is my only light of source right now, people. I'm scared out of my freaking mind. Let's just light up this candle and get it over with. I'm so scared right now. I don't even want to think about Halloween right now. Oh, God. I left off the trigger. I gotta hurry and put this thing in first. Quickly, before... Hurry. Go. Yeah, open wide eyes. There you go. Are you lighting, sucker? Do you light up? Let me light this. Come on. Hurry. I don't want to get spooked. There you go, you little devil. Uh-oh. Now comes the hard part. Do I burn myself? Ow! I did burn myself. Okay. There we go. Oh, God, now it's smoking in here. I burnt my finger. That hurt really, really bad. Ow! Look at it! That looks good now. It looks really good. And now I'm feeling kind of, you know, better and warmed up, and I don't feel so afraid. Looks really well now. It looks so lit up. Look at it. It just, oh. Ooh, I'm loving it. It looks really, really good. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this this Halloween video. I've had so much fun doing this every single year. I know you guys can't really see me right now, but I have an awesome time doing these videos every single year. I love bringing out my passion and creativity and doing this, especially when it comes down to Christmas as well. But I always have fun carving the pumpkins, and I want to try to make it a future, like, you know, I've been doing this for about 4 years now, and I want to keep doing this on and on as I'm an adult as well, whether I'm doing YouTube or not when I grow up. But yeah, I want to keep doing this as a tradition. Let me know what you guys think I should do next year, because I really want to hear you guys' idea and your input. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, send me your pumpkin carving ideas, or send me your costumes that you've been doing this year. Unfortunately, I won't be able to dress up anymore, you know, because number one, I don't do trick-or-treating, and number two, I have to work. I love giving out candy, so if my brother's not going anywhere this year, you can see him at my place. But if you are, be safe out there. Go trick-or-treating. Don't prank people too bad. And don't spook little kids, okay? Some kids like to take Halloween very, very seriously when it comes to trick-or-treating. And they don't really want to get spooked out. Because if they get spooked out, they don't want to do this again. So be kind and be curious to people that do take Halloween very, very seriously. Yeah, but enjoy your Halloween. Stay safe out there. And go get some lots of candies. But don't get too much cavities. Without further ado, thank you guys for so much watching this video. If you liked it, explode that like button. Let me just make the comments, guys. If this happens to be the first video, so remember to subscribe and join BilboCraft today. So much more. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good. Bye. And remember, always imagine bigger.